that's really what it is. It just gets mad awkward.
Man, so you say you do lawyers. So like, do you just do like music? You do like sports? You do like just in general criminal or just like?
So a bulk of my practice is definitely music.
Uh,
So a bulk of my day goes to like, negotiating
yeah.
record deals.
Mm,
I'm doing a lot of record deals. I'm clearing a lot of music for artists. I'm clearing music for companies as well. So that's a bulk of what I do. And then the next portion of what I do as well, I do business business practices. So I form literally LLCs in my spare time.
mm,
Like, so I do a lot of LLC formations. I do a lot of trademarks. So I
yeah.
make sure I help people own their brands. I do copyrights, for people. I also do what you would call like aside of like business formations, maybe you have mergers and companies.
Mm,
Like somebody wants to buy a piece of another company, so I'll help them do like the agreement that allows that transaction to take place.
yeah.
Or if you're selling a piece of your company, vice versa. I also do personal injury, so I actually do like help people with like accidents.
Yeah.
So I do that as well. But I would say, as far as on the forefront of what I do, those are the three biggest things. I don't do any traffic tickets, so please don't call me about traffic tickets. I don't do anything with criminal law, so please don't call me about anything with criminal law. I
Yeah.
don't go to court, so don't. I put
Yeah.
that in my engagement agreements with all my clients. I am
Not
not
coming to court.
going to court. You
Yeah.
know, if you have a court situation, we're calling another lawyer,
Mm,
and I have good relationships, with different lawyers, at pretty high levels, so whether it's, whether it's a criminal situation that my client finds themselves in, I can, outsource that, or whether it's litigation, for maybe like maybe I have a client, an artist, and now
yeah.
we find ourselves maybe it's a sample clearance, or
Yeah.
some kind of litigation. Then I also have like, I have sharks and suits, that are also ready to go, and do that litigation. But that's pretty much a bulk of my practice. So I'm what you call a transactional attorney,
Okay.
so I only deal with transactions,
And like you got your own, what you said you got your own service, your own.
my practice, yeah.
Yes. Talk about that too, man. What made you really want to do that too, man?
Man, I just couldn't see myself working for anybody,
Yeah.
and honestly, like, I, while I was waiting for my bar results and I couldn't practice, I sent out a lot of applications, you know, to some attorneys that I find on the other side of the table now,
Yeah.
like when I'm negotiating these deals,
Yeah.
I sent a lot of applications to them. A lot of people weren't responding back to me. It's like I didn't get any job
Post grad
offers.
shit.
And the whole time like this is happening, I'm like, man, I already plan on working for myself anyway.
Yeah.
And so while I'm doing all this, I'm like, man, people are not really like, it's like making it more of an affirmation for me. Like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work for myself. So it's like I went through all that, and then so the moment I got sworn in, I literally filed my LLC. And the craziest story, I closed my first record deal like in 4 days after my LLC got
Damn.
filed.
Who was it?
Literally, like,
Can't say the
uh,
name.
can I say the name? Well, I'll tell you who the deal was with.
Okay.
My first deal was with Interscope. So
Sheesh.
it's like I literally came out the gate and boom,
Damn.
I'm already like in the ocean. It's like
That's
not even
crazy.
swimming in the bathtub and then learning to go in the kiddie pool. Like I literally like jumped straight into the ocean. You know, but it's like I was I was fortunate enough to already have the experience of being around,
Yeah.
the industry and seeing like kind of like the deals that, Maxo did,
Mm-hmm.
like
Just
seeing,
learning.
like seeing like other deals that are kind of where, that kind of around, you know. So it
So how
was,
was you got that first bag, that first
man,
bag, man?
I played myself, man. I didn't know what I was doing,
What
like,
happened?
and it wasn't with the it wasn't with the deal itself. It was with the bag that I was supposed to get. It's so crazy, right? When the client first came to me and was like, "Yo, we need your help on the deal." I
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, cool. Like, I'll do it for $300." You know, I was like, I'll review the agreement." You know,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm like, "Man, someone's about to pay me to like read something." You know, I was like, "Yeah, I reviewed $300." You know, then I got the deal in my email. I saw the numbers. I was like, yo.
This
I
nigga.
was like, wait. I called him. I was like, bro, I'm not charging $300 for this deal. Like, I need some real money, you know?
Damn.
And so it's like, I did the math, you know, whenever I calculated, you know, what I felt like I was supposed to get paid. At this point, you know, like I was saying, I didn't really have any real mentors, you know,
Yeah.
or I didn't have anybody that's been in this position, you know, to tell me like, hey, Bolaji, like this is what you do, you know. Or sometimes whenever you even do take it to like certain lawyers, like they want to take the lead, you know, and say like, hey, you know, okay, we're gonna come in, this is gonna be my client, you know, and then you know you just kind of work in the back end, you know. And so I never wanted to find myself in that position. So I actually did the formula the wrong way, and I probably left like 20,000 on the table.
Damn.
It's like I still got a bag, you know,
No,
like
damn,
as
but-
far as like, you know, that being my first check, you know, as a lawyer. But now that I sit down later, I'm like, damn, you know, and
Yeah.
it's like that first deal always haunts me in the back of my head, like
That's good. You made the mistake like right there, then later on.
exactly,
So
exactly.
talk about contracts, man. You know, the music business. You always hear about bad contracts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you always hear about bad contracts, man. Just tell us, like, why do you think a lot of artists always get in bad contracts?
Man, okay, so the primary reason why a lot of artists get in bad contracts is because as a creative, they get so excited when they finally see somebody that believes in their talent and wants to put money up for them to do it. You
Yeah.
know? So at that point, all their business mind goes out of the window, you know, because they're just stoked that, wow, somebody finally believes in me enough for them to put their money up, you know?
Yeah.
And now they're going to push me to where I need to go, you know? But what a lot of artists don't understand is that the first person that you need to have on your team, like as an artist, is a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's the first person on your team. It's super important. It's the only thing that makes sense because if you go get a manager first, right? The manager is gonna give you paperwork. You're not gonna understand the paperwork that your manager is giving you, and now you're already in one agreement. You know, now if the manager decides that he puts, you know, language in there that says he owns part of your masters, that he owns this, he owns that, you don't know any of that, you know, and so now you sign to a manager, right? Now, after that, you know, now you're saying you want to go get a lawyer, but you're already locked into the situation, you know, or it's like they get the deal in front of them and they don't want to they don't go get an attorney because they're so excited and they do the deal. I've also been in situations where I could sit down the client and be like, this is bullshit, 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 bullshit. Oh, guess what? Even more bullshit. And they still sign it.
Damn.
You know? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm their employee. You know? It's like I work for you. You know? I can give you as much advice as I can. I could tell you what it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, I'm only going to do what you tell me to do. You know? But that is the advantage that labels and any other investor has on the artist. It's the fact that the artist is so super stoked that, wow, there's actually somebody out there that believes in my talent, you know?
Yeah.
And now they get in the situation, you know? And then you have the whole myth about like 360 deals, you know? It's like, I always tell people like deals are a formula, you know? And it all depends on, you know, how you mix the chemicals that makes the deal the best, you know. Just because there's a company that wants to engage in a 360 aspect of your deal doesn't mean that because they're engaged in it, like you should be in a losing situation. Because if I'm a business and you eating from all parts of my business, but I'm only giving you 10% and, you know, and you're putting money up for my business, I'm winning.
Yeah.
You know, like it might be a 360, but shit, I'm winning.
Damn, man. Well, thank you for coming on the show, man. Just drop some free game.
Man.
If you can just get somebody some free game, man, out there that want to be a lawyer or anything like that, what do you need to tell them right now? There's somebody in law school, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, what free game do you, can you give them real quick?
I would say keep going, don't stop. You know, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. You know, definitely super important. You know,
Yeah.
like do good work. You know, and let the work speak for itself. You know, that's the ultimate way to get where you want to go. You know, like a lot of people are gonna say lock yourself in the library. You know, but I think you have to be a people person. You have to really understand what it is that you truly want to do. You know, and you don't want to wait till you know you walk across the stage and you get the degree, and now you're like, oh, I'm about to go out and fucking network. You know, you don't want to do that. So I'll say be yourself and keep going, for sure.
You heard the man, Bolaji, man. Thank
My
you for
brother.
coming on my show.
Thank you
Sit
for having
down.
me, man.
Episode 1, please like, comment, subscribe if you can. If not, that's cool. Yeah, man. We out of here, man. Thank y'all. Yes, sir.
Man, shit was successful, my brother.
Thank you so much for coming out.
For sure, bro.